So when you said that you wanted to do an episode about the Roman Empire,
Yeah.
I assumed
Yeah.
that you wanted to do an episode about how men are dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought we were...
I'm a lovely jar of grapes found on Sappho's Island, Phoebe.
And I'm Jacques,
And welcome to Do You Ever Feel Like?
where we ask the questions everyone's thinking and no one's answering.
I'm loving this.
We've created a moment, a scene,
We've created
a world,
set.
a
If
set.
you will, if you're listening only, you need to boot on over to Substack and or YouTube to soak in the visuals.
the vibes.
That is the togas?
Sure. Sheets.
The quilting linen that I found. I don't know where that sheet's from.
Okay.
And we're really lucky that there isn't a massive period stain just on the front
There
of that
might
thing.
be.
Hey, there might be.
Hey, we didn't check it that well before I put this on my
You know
body.
what? Actually, speaking of massive period stains, my jeans right now.
Oh,
Yeah, notice when we were out.
today?
Yeah, like
Oh.
when I went to the bathroom. But
Oh.
I don't have my period right now, so I don't know how old that is.
Oh, I see. I was like, wait, what?
I'm talking about something ancient.
Ancient.
So anyway,
Which is topical
we're
to this
in-
conversation.
It's hell yeah. Ancient period stains. I
mean-
was gonna say we've created a real set here.
Yeah.
I don't
We
have
went
anything
to-
else to say.
Yeah, that's it. We went to a play
Mhm.
and then we thought, should we make everything a play?
You know what I just did? I was taking a sip of my beverage
Mm.
and then I just sucked into the microphone real loud. So enjoy that
Sorry.
ASMR, everyone.
Sorry.
I was listening to ASMR to fall asleep last night.
I can't.
It was the first time I ever did.
I might like it. I don't know.
I've never experienced the thing that anyone's, whatever that is, the head tingle.
Yeah.
Before, I think you'd got to be wearing headphones. I was wearing headphones last night listening to it. I was like, this is great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are you in your robe?
I'm great. I have a bev.
Yeah, we have beverages.
What is this, by the way?
It's a
That
barbet.
you've given me a barbet? Oh, okay,
yeah,
great.
it's the pink grapefruit. It's the one that you had yet? No.
No, I had the, I don't know, lavender something.
You had lavender.
I like that one. This is good too.
You don't like this one.
No, it's good. It's good. I didn't know what it was.
You don't like it.
I ask you a question and you assume I'm like, hate
Why do you hate
something.
me?
Yeah.
What's your problem,
Yeah.
bitch?
Why do
Anyway.
you want any kind of detail about it?
As I
Sit
get
down, shut up, and drink your drink.
Have your beverage. I get so irritated with my brother when he'll ask me a question and I'm like, what is the real question?
Mm.
You know?
Mhm.
Or he'll ask me details that
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
are not relevant to
Yeah.
things. I'm like, what is this? What's your
Yeah.
real motive here? Anyway,
Right. We've done a good job with our costumes,
I really like it.
I think.
I mean, you did a sleigh, I have to say.
I mean, I really tried to make like a moment happen. And, you know, I think we just feel comfortable and I have in this because we just never want to be in anything else.
Mm.
I should be laying down in a sheet.
It's
You
what you
know,
were born to do.
Like that is, I think all women should be,
I mean, okay.
are comfortable laying.
I wanna
Okay,
make sure
think
we're
about this.
recording
When
right
you
now.
go into a museum, are we recording? I hope so.
Yeah, we are.
We've had a
Did
lot
I
of
press
great,
play on that?
we've got a lot of great stuff happening.
I think I pressed play on that. This is the second time I've had to do this. You know what? It's because I said this earlier. We're setting up. The setup went so easy.
Well, this new setup that you got. We have new mics.
We have new mics. We have a new
mics.
setup. I am fucking loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's because I went shopping.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured after year 3 of the pod, Winona doesn't like them though. You always have to make your presence known when we're recording, don't you? Do you want to come up? You have to go up this way though.
You can come up here, Winona.
Why don't you go see Jacqueline?
Come and be on my throne.
Go see Jacqueline. Up.
Come on.
Up.
I have a lap. Hello. Okay, none of that though.
Winona, you're going to fall. You have a whole moment going on here. Anyway.
I mean, how royal am I right now?
Very.
With my makeup thing on my
Winona's-
head.
So Papillons were bred for the queen.
Oh, they were.
They're all of her breeds are all royal hunting dogs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She knows.
I know.
She knows.
I know.
Anyways, we were talking about
I don't know.
costume,
Were
building
we?
a moment. How women should just be lying down. Okay, here's what I think about when I go. Okay, so we're talking about.
Oh, well, do
What-
you want to just get into it?
We can just get into it.
because you're excited. Do you ever feel like the Roman Empire, baby?
When I go into a museum,
Mhm.
museum. How do you say that word?
Well, you say it museum, apparently.
How do you say that?
Museum.
Okay.
Or if you're French, musée.
Yeah. And I see these beautiful statues, you know, of these women
Mm-hmm.
that are just like lying down,
Mm-hmm.
being hot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yes.
Well,
is
sorry.
how it
Actually, I
should
should
be.
hit the soundboard.
Great.
Slay.
You know, like just like hanging out. That's what
Yeah.
I mean. Like women are
So
beautiful creatures. We should just be like lying and enjoying life. You know, but also, I don't know. What was it like to be a woman then? Maybe that's,
well,
you know? Yeah, exactly.
I think about this. I think about myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very smart. Like, I don't know things about the world or specifically history. I think I don't know much about history. I don't know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. But I actually have a very good art history brain.
Well, yeah,
I have a
yeah.
very good art
Yeah.
history brain.
Yeah.
And if you have art history, if you have a knowledge of art history in particular,
Mm-hmm.
that unlocks the world for you, baby.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I can look at something and be like, oh, well, I know that this was made under this circumstance. So I can kind of like put together, oh, this is what was going on in the world, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah,
yeah,
blah,
yeah,
blah,
yeah,
blah,
yeah,
blah, blah,
yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So, but saying that though, I'm trying to remember this was a whole big section. Did you ever have to take an art history class?
I kind of. I mean, I used to have to take like I took like a theater history class where, you know, it's like it's like you go through all the different times of theater through history. So like kind of, right? Because all of this is like influenced by like all the mediums are influenced by all the mediums of the time.
Like
you know,
I always
whatever,
got,
right?
so there's ancient Rome,
Mhm.
there's ancient Greece,
Right.
and then secret third option, what's that? But then what the secret to all of this is colonization. Isn't that interesting?
Yes. Well, sure. Yeah. Interesting.
So all of that
Ancient
stuff.
Greek, ancient.
Like, so that was like one of the big things on my history test in school was identifying what columns and pillars or what. And then it gets kind of messy. This is not what I planned on talking about today, but here we are. When you start like all of the like Muslim temples that get raided and kind of hodgepodge collage together as well. So sometimes you're looking at like these old temples where, oh God, my brain, I was just bragging about how my art history brain's so good, but it's actually after, well, it's 5 o'clock right now. So I should really shut up just in general.
Chosen chaos.
Yeah. But that, anyway, whatever. We had to like, what style of column is this? And who made it? But then it was like I'm saying, people were like grabbing shit and raiding buildings. So then you see like this column in this building at this time. It's interesting. Anyway.
Yeah.
I really do be thinking about the Roman Empire. I'm not going to lie.
Okay. So when you said that you wanted to do an episode about the Roman Empire,
yeah,
I assumed that you wanted to do an episode about how men are dumb.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like I thought we were going to be talking about like
you thought
what's like the women's like Roman Empire, like that question or whatever.
Yeah.
Like what is a woman like, you know, but I literally don't fully understand that thing,
that meme,
that whole thing about men. Like I don't really get that.
I think
do men know a lot about the Roman Empire?
Men
is that real?
Are thinking about so what I want to talk about the Roman Empire
Yeah.
is because it all goes back to we should all be thinking about the Roman Empire at any given time.
Oh.
So this whole idea of like men like the Roman girl, get it together and learn about the aqueducts with me.
Okay.
You know?
Because
it's slay.
Okay.
If you know, and this is kind of my thing, why I think I really love history. You know, I'm a bit of a history nerd. You know, I like my history podcasts.
Yeah.
I think, well, and this is also my other thing too, why I want to learn about Scottish sectarianism.
Right.
I think if we want to understand our modern world better, we should be looking to history more.
Yeah.
And we're not doing it as much as I think Certainly, as much as I think I am. And so that's what I like. If you want to talk about the Roman Empire, why it's so interesting. It was this massive modern society that absolutely fucking crumbled. Crumbled. And we should learn from that. And we're not.
Oh, yes. I see what you mean.
And we're not.
Yeah. Or people say things like, oh, well, you know, we were here and we'll be here again. But like, really, actually, what does that mean? Like, take it a step further and actually like do your research. Yeah.
So you want to know some stuff that was made during the Roman Empire? And it was massive. Like population, like just let's get our bearings here of Roman Empire. Okay.
Winona would like to know.
Winona's
Add
Winona's
attention.
up. Okay. The Roman Empire's estimated population is between 59 and 76 million in the 1st and 2nd centuries. That's massive. That's massive, spanning what is essentially like modern Europe. Okay. So, yes, the Roman Empire, I think at its height, included parts of Britain all the way down, like France, Italy, down into like Libya, Egypt, into Armenia. That's massive. Like that whole stretch of land.
Yeah,
and
wow.
so that's this is what I'm saying. It was responsible for a very, very large chunk of time. Anyway, so I thought let's talk about some inventions.
Okay.
Cement.
Wow.
Cement. It's not the cement that we use today, but it's one of the most early forms of cement. So you could just call it modern buildings, essentially. Fascinating. The aqueducts. Do you know what aqueducts are when I say this?
No.
Water transportation.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So you can see them now when you go. Have you ever seen any ancient ruins? Should we go? We should go. Sorry, I brought up a topic.
Okay, so I've been to Ireland. And I think I saw something there.
Where in Ireland have you been?
I've been to Dublin. I've been to...
When did you go to Ireland?
In high school. It was...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I went in high school. It was an interesting time.
Like a big school trip.
Yeah, it was like...
Those things are so funny to me.
It was like weird.
I mean, you want to talk about getting fingered?
Yeah.
Ireland.
We weren't talking about it, but we're talking about it now. Yeah, it was weird. I'm trying to like. We went to Dublin. We went to like a couple of smaller cities. That now my brain
Just
is
Ireland?
not. Yeah.
Did you go to Cork? Did you go to where? Did you go to Northern Ireland? Did you go to what's the? Oh my God!
Wherever the thing is that you kiss. Where's that?
Okay, stop gesturing with your microphone.
Sorry. Wherever the thing is that you you kiss
Greyfriars
the thing.
Bobby.
Sure.
It's a dog.
I didn't pay any attention during this trip, clearly.
Well, because you're getting fingered. You were busy.
Well, also the shopping
in Ireland
was great.
Really?
Yes.
Sierra has this great dress that she bought on her high school Greece trip that she wore. Actually, speaking of dressing up, high fantasy, which is what she wore when we went to our ball. Last year.
No, what is the thing in Ireland where you go and you like the slab and it's like super old and you like kiss the thing and
kissing's rock. And Blarney.
Yes, thank
Blarney
you. We went there.
You went to Cork.
Okay, great. I went to Cork.
You've been to Cork. You're just a gal from Cork.
We stayed at a cute little. I remember the hotels.
God,
I remember the shopping.
Oh my God, Americans!
I remember a bunch of the. I do remember like a couple of different sculpture gardens and museums that we went to. Like I remember the art, but I don't remember like where I was.
I
necessarily.
didn't go on any of those. I would have taken away the exact same thing. I mean, it's a funny thing to do. I
was like 16,
taking kids to like
Disneyland.
Yeah. Why? They're not alive.
They're not alive. I mean, here's the thing. It's like I feel like I learned a lot. I feel like it was like a nice, it's like a good experience to travel internationally, I think, for kids. But yeah, you're not necessarily it's not necessarily like retaining everything like on the trip. I don't think that's the point. I think it's about just being in a different place.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
River Island. The store?
Oh, yeah. Well, I remember
My first experience with that.
the summer I found out about Topshop before it came to Canada. My Yasmin, she was in my bunk at camp. And every little thing that she pulled out, because you had to wear uniforms at camp.
Oh.
And then, oh God, you want to talk about getting fingered?
You want to talk about?
I've told you that joke before. My friend Jack, and whenever someone talks about, I think I said this literally last episode of the podcast.
Yeah,
I think I literally said this last episode of the podcast.
You talk about this all the time.
Getting fingered at camp. Well, it's because it's a canon experience.
Yes.
But everything that Yasmin pulled out was from, I'd be like, oh my God, where's that from? Topshop. Oh my God, where's that from? Topshop. All the time. Topshop this. Topshop. But it's not here anymore. I think it's gone.
It is.
Is it gone fully?
Is it gone fully? I don't know.
I don't know if it's gone fully, but like, where do you go? Where are the 20-year-olds going to get their, okay, I Googled
Zara.
Topshop and freaking Gap is killing it. Fuck.
I know. Zach Posen.
Oh my God, look at this cute little dress.
Zach knows exactly what he's doing.
At that. That's cute as hell.
I know.
Gap.
Zach knows. Zach is
Gap. We used to be so stupid.
Doing it right now.
Little dress.
I also wait. Hold on. We have to bring
all over the place.
Bring it back around town, which is cement.
No, I was talking about Aqueducts. I was asking if you've ever seen any ruins.
Oh, I feel like there was something there, but I don't remember what it was. Are there ruins in Ireland?
Yes, of course.
The equivalent?
I mean, it depends.
I'm getting all.
You hot? Are you hot in your 7 layers of fabric?
I'm really What were we wearing? What was it? What was the fabric?
It must have been a cotton. Roman Empire. So maybe we should get into the fashions. Clothing in ancient Rome. Okay. Clothing in ancient Rome was generally comprised of a short sleeve or sleeveless knee-length tunic for men and boys. On formal occasions, men would wear a woolen toga.
Wool? Wow.
Whoa. But I feel like their wool was probably different because wool can be a light fabric if you let it.
Mm-hmm.
The toga was considered Rome's national costume, privileged to Roman citizens, but for day-to-day activities, most Romans preferred more casual and comfortable clothing, the tunic. This is reminding me of so not at all what we're talking about. When in the 5th grade, I did a project on the Aztecs, ancient Aztecs, just ancient societies, really, is what let's yap about today. And or was it? No, it was the Aztecs. And I sewed up a little costume for myself to do my presentation, and my mother brought in hot chocolate for everybody.
Performance, building a world.
Girlfriend got an A+, obviously.
Theater. Yeah.
Obviously. Tassia Giles was my partner. Didn't fucking do shit. My mother had to have a conversation with the teacher. She got booted.
Wow.
Booted from the group.
Your mom had a conversation. No, see, I just was always the one doing the thing in the group project. And
I was always the one, but my mom, it really bothered my mom.
Wow.
Shout out Judy.
Yeah.
Shout out Judy.
What are aqueducts?
So they're like
from a technical part. I mean, I don't like
they carry water. It was like what? So one of the this is what I mean. It was a very modern. I feel like a fucking idiot. I'm not gonna lie. I just zoomed out of my body for a second.
You feel like an idiot?
Saw what my life was.
You feel like an idiot right
now? And I realized I
wonder why.
I went to school. I have training. My parents really believed in me, and this is what I've done with my life.
No, when we were getting ready, I was like, this is my job.
This is our job.
This is our job.
Okay,
why?
So anyway, don't
at the current circumstances.
Think about it.
Okay.
Don't think about it.
Okay.
I know. I was thinking about this. What if this goes tits up? What am I going to do after this?
What goes tits up? The podcast?
Just start. Yes,
or us?
This whole situation. Stop gesturing with the microphone.
I don't know what to do now that I have a prop.
I know. It's not a prop. It's not a prop. Okay, anyway.
Okay, Tom on the tech crew.
Do you ever do tech?
No. Okay, so
you have
in
no
theater,
respect. You have no fucking respect.
okay, so in theater, you would have would you have tech days
Yes, of course.
where everybody would come and they'd build the set, the costumes? Everyone would have to come on Sundays at my high school. And if you were in theater, you would go on Sundays and over the weekend and you would help build the set. You would help do the costumes.
I don't know if you had to, but I did.
You had to have, you had to have like a certain amount of hours. It was like part of being a part of theater. It was like everyone pitches in. Everyone pitches in. You know what I did? Outfit. I'm hammering a nail.
Oh God. Cosplaying.
But I wasn't ever doing anything.
Cosplaying.
I was doing drama.
I did one year, you know, that season 2 of Pen 15? Where one does tech, one does. I think literally that happened to me. I auditioned. I didn't get in.
So
this was like middle school or something, which is fucked up. It's so fucked up.
I mean, I disagree.
Fucking middle school. No, this was middle school.
I disagree. You're talented or you're not. Get off the stage.
Public school, Jacqueline. If it's a theater thing, sure. I mean, but and then here's the other thing. I was auditioning for community theater. Why was I getting those roles? Miss Shoop, you fucking psycho.
Okay, well, this is I mean, it sounds like I understand.
A demon was at the helm.
I understand. But also, I hate going to fucking middle school productions and they're bad.
You have been on one lately with your little, you're born with it or you're not. You fucking weird eugenicist.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
You are 100%.
I'm not saying but I am not saying that you're making in a lab. I'm saying that is not what I'm saying. You know what?
I'm going to cut that together to make it so that if you're not made in a lab, I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to watch your middle school production of theater.
RFK.
No. Here's the thing. I don't know. I mean, fine, whatever. I love watching any kid love what they do. I do.
Middle school play, you get in. I'm sorry.
No, you get in.
Yes.
You get in. But you're not the lead.
No, but I didn't get in at all.
Oh, sorry. I just wasn't listening to you. That's just what happened.
This is what happened with the last time I brought up church.
I was like, ah!
And I've got an opinion about this. I fucking know, bitch. Anyway. No, I did tech 1 year in middle school. I feel like you got to do tech at some point.
Yeah.
Just to kind of, but I felt like that. I felt like.
In charge. Yeah.
What's this?
Yeah.
The audio.
Yeah.
You know? Like I was actually like, oh, you think you're the star?
Oh, yeah, no.
Find your damn light.
Yeah, exactly.
Find your light. So.
You have all the power. If you're in tech, you have all the power.
You have all the power.
You're also hot.
Well.
You're also hot. You are.
Okay.
I mean.
Good for you.
Because you have all the power.
Oh, okay. Hot that way. Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. Slay to you. Aqueducts.
Ways to transport water.
So I was going to say, before I zoomed out of my body and realized what I was doing with my life, the aqueducts were really important to like the Roman bathhouses, the communal washing. I do also want to say about the Romans, I don't know if you know this or if you don't know if this is abundantly clear, really fucked up segregated society.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if anyone needed that information.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I knew that.
This might be, okay. The Colosseum, is that Roman? Okay. So the Colosseum, where gladiators would fight. Colosseum. Which also, by the way, like, you know why the Colosseum looks like that? It's not from being eroded. It's from when Rome was falling. People like grabbing some rocks and getting out of Dodge. That's funny. Yeah, Roman Forum. Okay, so the Colosseum is tiered like that because men, royals, etc. at the bottom. Well, royals, you know, high echelon of society, men, mid-tier, you know, regulars, women and children, uncovered at the top of the Colosseum to watch the gladiators, to watch the forum. Is that mad?
Did you see the most recent Gladiator?
I haven't, but I really wanted to go dress like this with Sierra. We just never got it together.
Paul Mescal. Mescal?
Yes, I don't does it matter? You don't need a name when you look like that, do
What a man. You want to talk about a boy from Cork? Is he from Ireland or Scotland?
He's from Ireland.
Yeah.
He's from Ireland. I think he's from Dublin.
Denzel Washington.
Yeah. I like it all. Here's the thing, but that's another thing made in the lab for me, you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, I heard that, what's his face? Ridley? Was it Ridley Scott? No, that's wrong. The other one. The other one that's crazy.
Which one?
Which old man that's nuts?
Are you talking about J.J. Abrams? Is that who you meant?
No.
It is Ridley Scott.
I was right. Ridley Scott had all of those sets built. So when they're in the Coliseum scenes, that is an actual building.
What if you looked like this man?
That's an actual place. Okay, focus on
I've just been horny on the podcast all day today. Talking about, and it doesn't matter what they look like.
No.
Actually,
no,
I don't care.
No.
Are you a man? Would you like to come over to my house? What's it called?
I really want to see him in Streetcar. Streetcar Named Desire.
He gets naked in that, doesn't he?
Yes. I know. Anyways, Ridley had all of those sets built. Like they're all built. It's like a whole place. So it's like it's none of it is
this tonight.
No, yes. None of it is in like, the computer. Or whatever that means.
I don't want to watch the shit, but I love it. Like I love these big massive movies.
Yes.
I love them.
Yes.
Me and Dune. Why was everyone gatekeeping Dune from me?
Or well,
obviously,
I don't know why
that's
everyone thinks that movie is bad.
People
or
think
long.
that movie's bad?
Oh, all the jokes throughout the season, throughout like Oscars, the award season is like, oh, so long and dumb and stupid. This movie's so bad.
I loved Dune.
It's so good.
I loved Dune
I don't
too.
understand.
Why is Austin Butler hot looking like that?
Why are all of these hot
so
men
good
and women in these these?
And you know what I like thinking of? Flo Pugh and Christopher Walken showing up on set one day. You know what that'd be like? Lovely to meet you. Excited to do this scene. Sit down, shut up, exchange words as they were written. Done.
Oh, yeah.
Done. Professionals.
Oh, yeah. They're professionals.
I would love to meet her. And she
Florence,
would, and she would just be like,
mm-hmm.
And I'd love that.
She's really talented.
She's so fucking talented.
Yeah, she's really good.
But you have to be so hot and talented to look like Austin Butler and to be that fucking weird. And he still looks incredible.
Like since the movie?
No, like with his like little mouthful of blood.
Oh,
like
I see being the actual character.
Yeah, like he's a psycho.
Oh yeah. Oh,
and he's like,
but he's hot.
What's that character's name? I can't even remember.
I have no idea.
I don't know what's. It's like when I'm reading any fantasy novel, I just am like the gesture of the word is what.
Yeah,
it is. Like I don't actually know how to say anyway. Whatever. That character.
Oh my god, I'm getting so warm. I'm baking in the sun.
Well, it's now you know what it might be like.
And I don't have any grapes.
Speaking of Mrs. Shoop, by the way. You know what she said to me? She pulled all the girls down. This is my middle school.
I have to take this off. I'm
take it off.
It's weird. Why am I sweating?
You have this line on your forehead now.
Should I put it back?
No, it's kind of funny. I mean, you look amazing in this toga, though. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, this is what I'm saying.
You look great in white. Not everyone does.
Oh, well, thank you.
Miss Shoop, my middle school teacher. I hope you're listening. You evil bitch. Should I bleep that out? I don't know. Should I cut this?
This is an edited episode.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Cut some of it. Do I look insane now? Because I just messed up my...
No, you look fine. I can't see. I don't have my glasses on, though, so...
Okay, we really made a choice to do this at 5 o'clock.
Just
after seeing a play about fertility.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm listening. Mrs. Shoop. Miss Shoop.
Mrs. Shoop. I don't fucking know your name, girl.
Yeah. Ruined your childhood.
Oh my god, she was so mean.
Oh my god,
she was so mean.
Why are middle school theater teachers so mean?
Because you have to be an egomaniac.
Yeah.
You have to be absolutely broken in the damn brain. Yeah. She would bring her daughters in all the time and they would get on these crazy... Oh my god, the number of times this woman... Could you imagine shouting at a room full of children? Like shouting. That's so embarrassing.
No, that's really embarrassing. No, yeah. My middle school theater teacher, Miss Page.
She's on my list, by the way, when I win some award and I get up and say, thank you, everyone, whoever pissed me off. She's probably at top of the list. Anyway, she called us down one day. All the girls, all middle school girls come down to the gym to have a conversation with the gym teacher, who was a man, and I think our music teacher for some reason, this weird little gang of freaks, to have a conversation with the middle school girls about our dress code.
Oh, please.
And then our male gym teacher, still there, by the way, told us how distracting it was for him to be seeing our bra straps, et cetera, and I, because you know me, I've been like this my entire life. I stuck up my hand and said, it's hot in the school. Our school was, I think, the oldest school in Ontario, if not Canada.
Oh my God. No air conditioning.
No air conditioning. And so I had said, it's so hot in the school. And she went, women wear burqas in like hotter countries than this.
Oh,
blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I am in the 7th grade and I don't have time to unpack this whole concept with you.
Yeah. And the shame of you're trying to shame me for sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, aqueducts.
Transporting water.
What it would be like. So yeah, it was they were like these really beautiful, I don't know what exists of them. I've never seen them. I would love to go on like a tour like this. It'd be so fun. I don't know what exists of them still, but in my art history classes, they were like typically these big, it kind of honestly looks like the L train infrastructure in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like above ground is how a lot of it would work. I could be 100, like we're not 100% wrong because I'm pretty confident in that, but I don't know if there was any other underground. I don't know what qualifies as an aqueduct, but in my memory, the conversations that we're having around aqueducts were above ground. Anyway. Speaking of aqueducts, sanitation. So clean water, same, like sewage, like, this is what I mean. Like the Roman Empire had all this going on and then we fell so far.
For me.
Yeah.
For the dumb people.
Yeah.
Where in time and place does the Roman Empire fall?
This is a really good question and kind of a convoluted one. Like I was saying, the Roman Empire had various different forms, and so at its height, population at its height, like geographically, was that big long stretch I just was mentioned, but like kind of when it started, like that kind of changes. So like depends on your definition or what you want to talk about. But it's about,
I'm saying like, okay, like we've got like medieval times, we've got like
way before that. I'm talking BC.
Okay,
but I want to get okay. So this is what I'm looking for. So Roman Empire, 27 BC to 476 AD. But then there's like the Roman Republic, the Roman Kingdom. So we're talking about like a couple hundred years. I want to say how many years? Yeah, like I want to say like 1,000. Yeah, lasted for roughly 1,000 years, and like early recorded man time. Is that helpful? You would think of the medieval period as probably starting around the 1600s.
Okay. It is editing Phoebe here. We often don't usually do things like this, but I figured because we're all being smart historian girlies, let me correct myself. So I'm massively wrong. The medieval period kind of came a little after, a couple hundred years after the fall of the Roman Empire. That's typically why people call it the medieval period, with it ending in the late 1500s. With the 1600s kind of being the commencing of the Renaissance period. So there you go. We're all smarter, wiser, bigger brained, and sexier. You're welcome.
So
when did the Roman Catholic Church come on the scene?
These are great questions.
Way later then, I guess, right?
Way later.
I mean, because if we're talking before Christ.
So the Roman Catholic Church, I just Googled that and it's giving me options for my local area. So they'll get you, girl.
Yeah, they will.
Founded. These are such good questions. I mean, I would have to say roughly the same-ish time because...
Well, this is what I mean, right? Like, we've got, obviously, religion.
But this is what I'm talking about. When you know art history, when you know these things, you're like, oh, wait, this was going on. This was going on. You kind of like puzzle piece context together.
Yeah.
Girls, we got to get into art history.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm thinking about the art that I have seen now. If you're saying like that is like, if we're talking before Christ and after Christ, then like the Roman Catholic Church has existed for that long.
Yeah.
Basically. But I feel like there had to have been like an establishment is what I mean. Like we've got
This is really hard.
I feel like I should know this too.
I feel like you should. Well, but that would require them
don't.
to actually teach you about the infrastructure and
they're probably
bureaucracy of the church.
Well, yeah, which is like, yeah, not helpful to anyone.
According to sacred tradition, the Catholic Church was founded by Jesus Christ. Helpful.
Well, I mean, I guess it was like, like that's the thing though. Is like,
I'd like a
I feel
year.
like it was-
Can I get a year?
I feel like it was way later though, is what I'm trying to say, right? Because it's like this is what I mean. Catholics like want to say that like Jesus is like
That's what I'm-
ours or something.
That's what I feel like
we're-
I'm looking at. I
but,
think
like-
I'm looking at some revisionist history.
Yes,
on Wikipedia
exactly.
Right
Some
now.
like propaganda, basically,
Uh-huh.
because like that is not like
590 CE, the Roman Catholic Church. So yeah, okay. Well, and then this is the other thing too, is like, you know, theology plays a big important
Mhm.
role in all of this bullshit
Mhm,
at any given
mhm,
point,
mhm,
right?
mhm. Mhm.
So anyway, actually, speaking of invention of the Roman Empire, social care and welfare.
Oh,
Ancient Rome
interesting.
administrations also developed welfare type programs. They developed laws that provided money to help feed and educate orphans and poorer children from society. They also treated women horribly, though, so I'm not really sure how great we can use it. But this is what I'm saying, though. Just like the modern inventions were
The ideas.
abundant.
Yeah, interesting.
I'm feeling great reclining once again, just to let everyone know.
We need to take a sip.
Are you too hot? Do you need to remove your toga?
Mm-mm. It's fine. It's really fine. I mean, here's the thing, though. Like Jesus on the Nile and all of that, floating down in a basket.
Do you have any of that music from
That was Rome. Yeah. Or they
Oh.
want us to believe it was Rome.
Hey, I don't know.
You know
Remember
what,
all that
Paul?
stuff I was saying
Paul
about?
Justicio needs to come on the pod.
Does Paul know this stuff?
Paul would know all of this. Paul would
Paul.
literally know everything we're talking about. Literally,
should be our
you know what?
producer.
Paul's listening, being like, "You all are such fucking idiots."
And here's the thing, listener. If you're listening to this right now being like, they're wrong, they're such fucking... Yeah. Yeah, I know. All right. There's nothing more hilarious than people confidently saying such like incredibly wrong things.
no,
I can't remember. I think I was listening to a podcast the other day,
Mhm.
and I was like, they had like this just sounds like word vomit garbage coming out of my mouth. What am I even trying to say right now? But like, I was listening to somebody say something and they had it wrong, but I was like, oh, I understand why you would think that.
Yeah.
Like, I understand why you got
Yeah.
that small piece of passing
Yeah.
information and like
yeah,
have flipped it and reversed it in your own mind.
yeah.
No, I was thinking about the song in Prince of Egypt when she's like,
Oh,
hush now, my
Mhm.
baby.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
That's all I got. Why is that in there?
I don't know. That's a good song.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That song's that whole movie is a massive slay.
yeah. Mm-hmm. This is what I mean. Like we've got Jesus.
I love
in-
having the laptop out today.
We've got Jesus in all these different places, and I just don't really understand. Like I don't know. It's all messed up in my brain. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I should have started with this. What do you know about the Roman Empire? You don't know these things.
No. Here's the thing about. Here's the thing about.
Please do tell me.
I mean, I know like the art stuff, like what you were saying.
Yeah.
Like I could walk into a museum and be like Roman, Greek.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Or I could be like,
Greco-Roman.
yeah. Or I could be like, you know, whatever, this tile technique, blah, 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 blah. And like understand generally where it's from.
You look stunning right now.
You-
In
Should
this light,
Should I
can't
just wear togas all the time?
I think you should.
Should I just wear sheets?
You don't wear white very often, and it
No.
looks. You know what? I think the old period stain nature of this sheet
Okay, great.
is a great white for you because it's not quite a cream because it used to be a bright white,
it's like an off white,
and it's
maybe?
just sweat stained
Okay.
sheet.
Yeah,
In this light,
great.
you look stunning.
Thank you. I can do that stuff. I can be like, this
Yeah.
goes here.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Oh, we're
I know, but
probably
when
here.
you kind of just go,
yeah, no, I don't.
time.
I don't know anything.
It's hard.
Yeah.
But then that's what I'm saying. You put it in the context of it. Oh yeah, that's starting to make a little bit more
Mhm.
sense.
Mhm.
Oh, I could see how that's going on.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of like church stuff rolling around in my brain about the Roman
You don't
Empire.
have like a history of the church.
We probably did. This is what I mean. Like I feel like it's all messed up
Wow.
It's all over the place.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
I also have always been, and this is because of capital T, I've always been like, I don't know. I realize this, how do I say this? I get in fights with people about this in my life, like people who I have to be in intimate relationships with, because, and I feel like you're similar to me in the sense of like, I don't need certain information in my brain. Like someone will say something to me or whatever, and I'm like, I don't want that in my brain. I don't need that in my brain.
This thing's an old sieve.
I don't understand.
Even if I wanted it, I don't know if it's going to stay
I don't
there.
really understand why you're telling me this, because like, it's not, I will, I mean, for me, I feel like I have to actively not put something in my brain. It doesn't, you know what I mean? I have to intentionally be like, no, like, I'm not listening to you.
What are you talking about right now?
I'm saying,
like, what do you, give me an example.
okay, so if you were like, I went to the store today and you told me a story about going to the store.
Yeah.
Right? I would be like, okay, and I would listen to you and you would tell me the story. And then sometimes I feel like I have to actively be like, don't latch onto this thing that Phoebe's saying to you.
That's actually probably smart of you, because otherwise I get like my brain, once again, trauma.
Mm-hmm.
I can only say it the Jamie Lee Curtis way now. Can your brain say trauma?
Trauma?
Saying Jamie Lee, the trauma?
The trauma.
This film is really about trauma. Anyway, shout out Jamie Lee. You want to come on the pod, girlfriend? You're welcome anytime.
Talk about Roman Empire.
Talk about Roman. That's my Roman Empire. Just Jamie Lee Curtis in general.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
What the fuck was I just saying?
Oh, I was
Trauma.
saying someone tells me a story and I have to actively be like, do not take this on. Do not put this in your brain.
Smart.
Do not blah, blah, blah.
Because I get hung up on stuff like it is sticky velvet and I don't want it there.
Yeah, no.
That's what I was saying. Like, especially like songs, like information, a scenario. Like I like rerun things over and over and it's maddening.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
I have to actively but I have to actively shut it off because I can do that. I can pretend, I can take, you know me. You can be like, hey, what's our password from da da da? And I'm like, oh, like, and you know, I remember shit.
When you say to me, oh, I'm a photographic memory, I'm like, shut up. Okay. Ooh, same. Like, but I don't. And you really do. I have to call upon the mind palace.
Yeah. And that's what I mean when I say I have to like shut down certain things in my brain.
Yeah.
Or otherwise I will go actually crazy. Like I just like won't be able to, it all will just like, you know, because of trauma.
So I zoomed out once again.
Okay.
And I saw us.
We're talking about trauma.
And I'm wondering what my high school bullies are thinking if they still love upon this.
Okay, here's
and I'm not ashamed.
No.
I'm just wondering what one might think if you were on the outside of this.
I have people in my life who actively don't listen to the podcast.
And they shouldn't.
Yeah.
If I know you in life, please don't listen.
Yeah. Who actively
leave
are
a
like
review.
Yes, but don't listen to me. Be insane. Because it's a different thing we're doing here. You know? But high school bully, sure, I don't care. I'll give you a story to tell. I don't care.
Yeah, about me succeeding and winning and being better than you. Anyway, art and architecture.
Oh, okay. Great.
Ancient Romans had a tremendous impact on art and architecture. You can find traces of Roman influence in forms and structures throughout the development of Western culture. Fascinating. I mean, I think what I'm doing in here, I think it's a little bit informed by some Greek and Roman architectural styles. Don't you think? I love me a column. I love me a plinth.
Oh my God.
I love me some, I mean, like I said, concrete, cement.
A plaque.
Rock. Yeah.
Marble.
Stunning.
Yeah.
What do you think it's like to carve marble?
I mean, I think it's really difficult to do.
I feel like I could do it.
Yeah. Because you think you can do everything.
And I can. Oh my God. Last night, where I was going to bed, Simon shows me this like Guardian headline. They didn't need to write this headline this way, but speaking of things I think I can do, this headline, I went blind after doing 13 cartwheels in a row.
What?
And I know I shouldn't laugh because that's horrible, but they didn't need to write that headline that way. But I was like,
that's horrible.
I didn't know that you shouldn't not be doing 13 cartwheels. And now I kind of want to do it.
Okay. There's okay. I've got so many.
But do you think she did them in a row?
There's another reason
Do you
why
think
that
she did
person
them
went blind.
continuously?
No, I'm
Yes.
sorry. No,
I know, but that Guardian headline's fucking evil.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they made that so funny.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Anyway.
News is owned.
Ancient Romans created curved roof, large-scale arches, which were able to support more weight than the post and beam structure the Greeks used. Bitch! These arches served as the foundation for massive bridges and aqueducts of the Romans creative. Okay, so that's what I was talking about, aqueducts. They're massive. Like, they're like, I don't know why I picked the L train in Chicago as my...
Yeah,
but they were giving L train and vibe.
Yeah,
and that they stretched across the city.
Okay,
and I bet if you lived, your apartment was right next to an aqueduct, you'd be like, ugh, so loud,
so annoying. Water. But okay, also like weren't Rome like they knew how to party. A Roman culture. They knew how to throw it down, right?
What do you think's going on? When's the island of Sappho's? What's going on there? How do we get an invite? And when was that? Let's go.
Isn't that Greek?
I think it was Greek.
Yeah. And
then I have another question. What's the Cyprus? Different. Cypriot. Different.
Oh, really?
So, okay, yeah. Sappho, ancient Greece. Fuck. Should I redo the fucking intro? No. I like, okay, culturally, I'm into the Greeks a bit more. Because better stories.
Oh. I mean, this is what I'm saying, though,
and
right?
my name's Greek.
Is it? Phoebe?
Phoebe. Oh. Goddess of some fucking moon. And a daughter, one of the fucking 5,000 daughters of, what's his fuck?
Someone.
In the sky, the big guy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, the mythology of it all, I'm down for. You know.
What's your
Hercules? Greek? That's just what came into my brain.
I mean, give it, girl.
Isn't that a great song?
That was one of my first movies. I don't know if it was
that
Hercules.
You watched?
No, in the theater.
Oh.
Which also maybe I watched. But, it was either that or Mulan. Who is that girl I see staring? What's his name? Thor?
Who?
The big guy in Greek. Greek
god.
What's that called?
Zeus? You're thinking about Zeus?
One of the daughters of Zeus.
Okay.
I got really into Greek mythology like a couple years ago. There's a couple of like reimaginings of actually the reimagining of Hades and Persephone. What's that? Oh, it's good. What's that book called? Not Remaining.
Hercules.
It's a good book. Do you like a romance novel ever?
No.
A Touch of Darkness. That's what they were called. Those are good. Anyway, that's not really what we're talking about. We got way, way, way off track.
What is that? Is it Greek? Oh my God. What is that like? Oh my God. Wow, my brain.
I know, she's ending. Do you need to take your toga off?
There was this book that I feel like was Greek mythology. And in middle school, I don't know why this got started, or it was probably me. I was a psycho. I read this book and I think it was Greek mythology. It was like what's the like seven sails, like war. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Not at all.
Ugh. Anyways, we all read this book.
Great. Is this your story?
Yes.
Okay.
That's all.
You all read this book.
But it was like we all read it like it was not like a class assignment. It was like I read the book and I was obsessed with it. And then we all passed it around reading it and writing notes
and you
in
loved
it. And we all loved it. And it wasn't just like my girlfriend. It was like all like the boys read it, like, you know, in middle school. We all like read this book and it felt a little bit like naughty. Like we shouldn't be reading it because there's like all this stuff in it. We were like passing it around to each other.
So like the bathhouses were a whole thing. Like,
yeah.
That's why I think it's so funny when people are like, men need to be men again. I'm like, wrestle each other naked in the dirt. If we want to return, if you want to reject modernity, return to whence we came. I'm all for it.
Yeah, but that's what we're returning to.
Real.
Yeah.
Skirts.
Yeah. What was that fucking book? This is gonna bother me.
Writing stuff down. Also, the Romans. Writing stuff down for law. Writing stuff down for religion. It took a little while for us to really start like publishing things, but writing down ideas. Things like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Things like Rhoda's food orders and stock of weapons could be found in Oh, that's so cool.
What were we doing before then?
All appear in the noodle.
Well, what about like, images, pictures,
Lascaux Caves.
Lascaux
we've
Caves.
always been mark making, but
Yeah.
I love this idea of writing things down to
inventory.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can go the distance.
There was slavery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Massive. That's what a lot of the gladiator fighting, I think, was.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, there was gladiator. Sorry, actually, no, it's not right. But that's what a lot of was happening in the Colosseum, I believe.
Oh, I see.
So like that, like the Dune stuff. That's why I think Dune's great. It's like this, like
it's like this, like commentary on
a colonial parable, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you have been tuning in lately, you have heard Phoebe.
Desert power.
Yeah, doing.
I was doing it over voice note with my friend Lou. My friend Lou loves Dune. And he was like, yeah, I love that. Did I tell you that this is so off track? We're back on Dune again. Dune pod. There is an Atreides helicopter. It's not a helicopter though. Ornithopter Lego set.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of Dune Lego stuff.
No, there's not. There's just the one.
Oh, I feel like I've seen many.
There's just the one.
Oh, well. Okay.
Just the one official one. And it's got the floating guy big in Lego, which is really funny. Anyway, I don't know. Currency, a bunch of other shit. I love the Roman Empire. It's slay. And I think we should learn about these things. I mean, this was just like a dumb little thing. Like apartments, sewage, welfare, books, bound books, postal service, the Julian calendar. Like that's surgery, some parts of surgery. Guys, roads. This is cool. We need to be learning about this. Don't let the boys have all the fun.
Yeah.
What's that Mrs. Incredible quote? Let the boys have all the fun. It's a fucking meme right now. Media literacy is at an all-time low. People are quoting Mrs. Incredible and they don't even fucking know it. And Jordan Peterson. Do you see that? Jordan Peterson's like dumb fucking shit goes viral all the time. And women are like posting photos of their fucking babies being like, his horrible little voice. It's a life well lived.
Oh, God.
You don't see this?
No.
Yeah, but people don't know because they're just making reels. Anyway. This was
which also started in the Roman Empire.
Reels. And you can thank the Roman Empire. Yeah, great.
For sewage and social media.
Oh, my God. No, that's invented by a man. And will be taken down by a woman. Ooh, I love that. Come on, girls, let's go. Let's go, girls.
I think like what I will never understand about these things is like, it's like, it's like that joke about like the population of somewhere. Like men just know like the population of Kansas City.
I mean, you're always asking me the population of places.
I
would fucking know. I never.
How
and
many
not only
people are
that,
in a place.
you retain the population of places. Jacqueline, yesterday we were sitting in a cafe. Well, Canada, the population. What'd you say? The population of the East Coast is 100 million.
100 million people.
And the population of Canada, you just
41 million.
Why do you have that in your brain?
I don't know.
Well, this is why you can't fit anything else about your friends going for a fucking lunch because you got that nonsense in there.
I feel like this is what I mean. This is what I'm saying though. It's like, why is it like men know the population of places or know a lot about the Roman Empire?
We should be learning and knowing a lot about the Roman Empire, and I don't even feel like I know enough. I conceptually like it, Anyway, that was the pod. What we recorded a Green Room app while Jacqueline is here in my home. So boot on over there. There's a sweet little discount code in the description if you want to join us in the Green Room.
For these,
it's like it's for as cheap as I have possibly made it. I think it's like $4 American.
Not our shenanigans.
Not even the cost of an iced oat latte. Not these days. We just saw a play. That's why we're in this crazy mood. And they were talking about $9 turmeric lattes. You know what my thought was? I'm just monologuing right now.
That scene was really funny.
That scene was really good. I feel that way about people like, oh, have you tried weed for all my various ailments. The next time someone says, hey, have you tried weed? I'm going to grab you by your hands and we are going to march off of a short pier down off of a cliff.
Yeah.
Long walk, short pier, me, you together. Shut the fuck up about weed.
Yeah.
Anyway, join us in the green room. This is edited. The green room is not. And it might get us canceled.
The green room or this?
Yeah.
Honestly, anything lately. Here's the thing too, though, is like, and even like, we just had a lovely time at a play. We really did. I'm so bored by everything.
Okay, well,
You know
we
what
have
I
to
mean?
go now. I'm going to make you some pasta, and then you need to go to bed.
I'm bored, not because I'm tired.
I know, but I'm going to put you to bed before you say something that ruins my job.
Okay.
Look at our lovely life that we have. Look at our job right now. Don't trifle with it.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.